Okay, here we go. It's episode 2 of the Full English Show. I'm just as excited as last time, if not a little bit more excited, but less nervous, thank goodness. Ooh. I wondered where that had gone. Hi everybody, this is Misterduncan in England, and I'm very pleased to meet you. Well, we have made it all the way to the second edition of Misterduncan's Full English. During the next 15 minutes, we will be taking a look at some of the things that go to make the English language the language it is. If you remember last time, I was feeling a little nervous because it was the very first ever Full English episode. Today, I'm feeling much more relaxed and laid back. Very laid back. In fact, I feel so laid back today, I might just end up flat on the floor. Now that's what I call laid back. Can you see the view behind me? Today the weather is not so good. It is cloudy and damp here today. We can say that this is an overcast day. This means that the clouds are covering the whole sky. Overcast weather means that there is plenty of cloud, but fortunately no rain. The conditions today make the distant objects seem hazy and out of focus. This is a cloudy, misty day. There is a lot of moisture in the air. Overall, the day has a completely different feel when compared with a clear, sunny one. At least it is not raining. Perhaps I should make a lesson in the rain. What do you think? Have you ever been caught doing something red-handed? Have you ever been caught in the act? The idiom red-handed means that you have been caught in the act of committing a crime or doing something wrong. You might have been seen carrying out the bad act as it was being done, or perhaps some evidence was found that showed you doing it, such as a photograph or video clip. You have been caught red-handed. You were caught red-handed. The phrase originated in Scotland and refers to the bloodstains found on the hands of a murderer. As a child, I used to play many games, but one game in particular still sticks out in my mind. Hide and seek. I bet at some point you have played this game too. The game is almost always played by a group of people. One person hides and the other people must try to find that person. We can use hide and seek as a phrase to mean the task of trying to hunt for someone. If a person keeps escaping from your view as you pursue them, then we can describe this as a game of hide and seek. We can also say that the people involved are playing cat and mouse, the pursuer and the pursued, the runner and the chaser. To search for a person who is missing or in hiding can be described as a hunt. Grammar is probably the hardest part of English to grasp, so I have decided to take some parts of English grammar and look closely at each one. For each full English episode, there will be one grammatical element to look at. Today, we will look at sentences. English sentences fall into four types: the statement, the question, the order or request, the exclamation. The statement is a sentence that gives information. To state is to say, and quite often saying means giving information. The car is travelling very fast. The boy looks very unhappy. These are statements. If information is being given or an observation is being made, then we are making a statement. To question something means we make an inquiry. We need information, so to get it, we must first put forward a question. If you want to find out something, you will almost always ask a question. To investigate something always involves asking questions. Is that car going too fast? Did you see where that man went? Can you hear the plane flying over Mr. Duncan's head? To give an order or make a request is to ask for something to be done, or not to be done, or to demand something. Don't be so rude. Don't drive so fast. A request can be in the form of a question, but in this case, information is not required. To ask someone to do something or tell them is an order. It is a request. An exclamation is a sentence that shows surprise or shock. It is often used to show anger or rage. You cheated on me. How fast that car is going. Oh, what a mess. An exclamation can also be put forward in the form of a question. The most common form of sentence is the statement. This is because most sentences pass on information. Conversation normally involves parting with information or making comments, which themselves are statements.
Do you know someone who is a spoilsport? This is a person who hates to see other people enjoying themselves. A spoilsport will always try to ruin other people's fun. A person who has the habit of being a spoilsport cannot bear to see others being happy. They will do anything to spoil an enjoyable moment. Another word for spoilsport is killjoy. We can also call them a curmudgeon or a wet blanket. A spoilsport will always try to take away the joy and happiness of others. This type of person tends to be surly, crabby, and bad-tempered.
Can you see what is growing here? Come on, have a closer look. Come on, don't be shy. Can you see what I can see? Growing right here. Look. These are wild blackberries. During the late summertime, people will come along and pick these blackberries. They will then take them home to make some fresh, delicious blackberry jam. Here I am once again doing some renovation work on my house. Today I'm painting the skirting board in the hallway. The skirting board goes around the edge of a room. It creates a neat join between the walls and floor. I do not want to get any paint on the wooden floor, so I put masking tape along the edge so as to protect the oak from the wet brush. The masking tape can be easily removed later, thus leaving a nice neat line and no paint on the floor. This particular paint is primer undercoat. It covers the bare wood and gives it a nice finish, which then allows me to add a layer of top coat paint. The top coat of paint is usually glossy. Eventually this skirting board will have a nice shiny surface. I will add the gloss paint later, after the undercoat has dried. Do you ever do any decorating in your house? Have you ever experienced the feeling that time was moving much faster than normal? Do you sometimes feel as if the days are going by too quickly? They say that when you are having fun, time appears to move much faster than normal. Of course, time always moves at a constant, steady pace, but your perception of it can change depending on your mood. Bright, sunny weekends seem to go by much quicker than the dull, dreary ones. Having nothing to do and feeling bored can make the day seem longer. If you had the choice between a shorter day of activity or a long day of tedium, which would you choose? I hope you have enjoyed today's edition of Mr. Duncan's Full English. Did you enjoy episode 2? Will there be an episode 3? I hope so. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of the English language. Of course, that is England, saying to you on this hazy day, thank you for watching me, teaching you. And of course, until next time, ta-ta for now. I'm going this way.
Oh, look, Mr. Duncan, you said this lesson was 15 minutes long. You still have another 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye.